Yo, this is Caleb. And Tyler from Bryant and the Shakedown. You're watching Tattoo.com.
Hi everybody, it is day 2 of Rockville, and I am mischievous Mel, and we are here with
Caleb Crosby.
from
Bryant and the Shakedown.
See, I wanted you guys introduce yourself because you know what? 1, you guys are a newer band.
Yeah.
And 2, it's better than the horse's mouth because you saw how I did my intro. Like, it sounds like I have balls in my mouth, and you don't want to follow up balls in the mouth, do you?
No,
I'm just saying.
I don't think so. Not this early in the day.
So balls don't happen at the festival until 4 o'clock or sundown. So we could be there by now, right?
Something like that.
Something like that.
That's what I heard, at least.
So there's a lot of rumbling about you guys up here in the tent because, you know, to be fair, you're newer band out there, or newer to me, and I'm sitting there and everybody that has been talking about you and that has seen you has come back like, holy fuck. You guys have won a lot of fans over.
Good.
And it's amazing to see. I mean, because you know, as a person, you're biased at how you think about stuff, but when you hear, like, masses, like, agreeing, you're doing some fucking shit right.
Yeah.
So,
I hope they all have that reaction.
so tell us a little bit about your set, because you guys have started out at the early day, and it's got to be tough because, you know, I mean, early in rock and roll time is any time before, like, 5.
Yes.
So, you know.
Yeah. Well, we played in Atlanta last night, and we're up at 6 a.m. to get here, and it's our first time at Welcome to Rockville.
Oh my God, we broke their fucking chair.
It has been
Rockville
been
version
destroyed.
no
But yeah, it was great. We didn't really know what to expect, and it was a very welcoming crowd. I saw a ton of Shakedown fans singing along with the songs, which made me feel very welcome, and the exchange of energy was really fun. You know, I liked it.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I just was going to say, I mean, you never really know, like, for a morning set, you know what it's going to be like, and I thought it went great. I mean, the crowd was into it, and they're hyped. I mean, they're at a festival. They got a lot of great bands. It's, you know, going to be a good day, so.
Well, I was just going to ask what it feels like to be, like, looking out at not just a fucking mass of people are globbed together, but having them scream your words back at them. I mean, like you said, it's surreal, so I was going to ask, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you know, every time that we find ourselves in that situation, and me at least, I think, this is kind of what I would, like, draw pictures of in my imagination when I was, like, sitting in Spanish class, like, drawing pictures of half stacks and lights and stick figure fans and stuff like that. And it's very hard to take it for granted because it's so exciting, you know?
I love your energy, and it's what's really, really fucking awesome about it is, like, the feeding off of it. And like I said, there's a lot of rumblings about you guys. I liken you guys to the sound of Goodbye June.
Oh, yeah, those are buddies of ours. We know those guys. Yeah, they live in Nashville too.
They are sweethearts, and they fucking perform. I mean, I've never seen people move like that in cowboy boots. Like, I do not know how he tap dances, plays, and does all that shit in cowboy boots.
Yeah, I'll wear Converse, so I can't play in cowboy boots. I can't play drums in cowboy boots.
Whatever. I flew about 8 feet over Welcome to Rockville wearing pointy toe Beetle boots. So
exactly. I mean, that's like
these aren't even the ones, man. I was going even sharper. Roach killers for Rockville, man.
Well, I'm telling you, that's fucking going all out, man. That's like the stiletto heels on ice right there.
Yeah.
That's taking fucking chances.
I would agree. Yes.
So that's how I liken you guys. But for fans that have fans or people you know new to you, how would you explain your show?
High energy, just rock and roll loud, drums, bass, 2 guitars. It's like there's not really too much to it. I mean, we just get up there and play, and this guy runs around everywhere, and I jump on my kit, and I stand up half the time, and we just have a good time. You know, it's rowdy, and you know, you're talking about, like, people connecting, and Tyler always says in the show, like, you know, music is what brings people together. Like, that's something that is the universal language. And so I think when we get that, it's always a beautiful moment. You know what I mean? When especially at festivals like this, you know what I mean, where maybe they had no idea who we were. You know, they're leaving knowing who we are. You know.
Well, I mean, like, this band is based around just, like, the rawness of what we're playing and what we're singing, and we have no props. We have, you know, we don't bring lights. And it's all about being loud and electric and making the most out of any situation, you know. So it's fun. I think if you haven't been to a Shakedown show, Come party with us.
Yeah, I fucking love that whole concept. Raw and real and in your face and emotion. Like it's like you're turning your souls inside out and puking it through your arms, hands, and fingers to play whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah.
So
Puking it. I like that. Yeah.
But now
Use
that go for it. I love it. So we're gonna talk ink too because we are here also at Tattoo.com.
Yeah.
So we'll start with you and then we'll go to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're actually the only two that have tattoos in this
First,
band.
I gotta ask, are you even old enough to be tattooed?
No. How old do you think I am?
In real life, I'd say like 22.
I like that, but I'm a little older than that. But I'll take that. Anyways, I got this for AC/DC. Went to the AC/DC tour in Pittsburgh, and this is actually art by Mike Fight, who recently passed away earlier this year. And they flew Gold Club Electric in Nashville. They flew artists from all over the country to come basically paint his ink on people, and all the money, all the proceeds went to the family. So it was really cool. Really brought Nashville together, and people traveled from all over to get the tattoos, and they raised like 80 or 90 grand for his 3 kids and his wife. So pretty cool.
That's amazing. Now, do you plan on getting any more?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna get a few more. I'm just getting them in, and my mom, it's like she got to take a little bit of time to get over it, and then I'll get another one, a little more time to get over it, and then maybe get another.
See, now I'm the kind of mom. My daughter, I took her when she was 15. We took her to get a tattoo. 16. But then she ran off and she got one, and I got pissed off and I was bitching, and everybody looked at me. You're such a fucking hypocrite. You bitching about tattoos. I said, no, you're misunderstanding me. I'm fucking proud of her that she went out and got a tattoo.
Right.
I'm proud, but a shitty tattoo? I mean, come on. If you're going to do it right. So always, if the guy who's doing your tattoo is flash art and can't even fucking trace the alien, then don't put it on your body. Just saying. That's mom advice.
Hey,
and your mom will get over
like
it.
That's sound advice. That's very sound advice.
Agree. Yeah.
And your mom will get over it. Sorry, Mom. You'll get over it. There's worse things he could do.
Yeah.
He could pierce something. He could cut something off. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's got good ink too.
Yeah, well, I mean, so I'll tell you the story. I grew up in a small town in Texas called Honey Grove, and
No way! Wait, right.
no way, dude. Whoa.
We're like fucking family.
Wow, that's crazy. So, in Paris, Texas, there was a guitar shop called Hollybon Guitars, and there was a recording studio in the back. And I had an acoustic guitar that I wasn't very interested in. I could play like Crocodile Rock by Elton John and like Summer of '69 by Bryant. That was it. And I went in with my old man to get some strings for that guitar, and there was a man named Roosevelt Twitty sitting in there playing guitar, and that was the first time I ever heard blues music. And he asked me if I liked blues, and I said I didn't know what it was, and he said, well, if you want to learn, I'll teach you. And I had a dirt bike that I put up for sale, and I put an electric guitar on layaway, and he became my best friend, would pick me up from school, he was the guy who like turned me on to all the music that changed my life and eventually led me into rock and roll, which led me to Nashville, which brought us here today. So I put his name on my arm here. I had him sign his signature on a piece of paper actually not long before he passed, and it was in a songwriting book of mine, and I lost that book. And then a songwriter in Nashville said, hey, I found a journal and I think it's yours. And I opened it up and the signature was in there. So I just went and got it stamped on. That way he can be with me every show I play.
That is probably the most amazing fucking thing I've ever heard on so many levels.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Well, and it's the only one I have, and because it's the only thing that I've ever like kind of cared enough about to go, all right, this is, because what he did for me was he gave me the gift of music, which has brought so much joy to my life. I come from a family that's never left their small town of Honey Grove, which is great. They're happy there, but like I always wanted to see the world, and just even I think it reminds me that even like giving somebody a record can get the gears turning and change a lot of stuff. So I got it there to remember to always like share the things that move you and go from there. Yeah.
Oh my God. As a mom, best tattoo story ever. As a music fan, even fucking better. Oh my God. You guys have been wonderful on stage and off. So make sure you check them out and stay tuned to Tattoo.com and Rockville Radio on the Edge.